today if we see Turkey on the world map, then it just looks like a normal country like any other country in the world. But if we go back 100 years in the history, then Turkey used to be a great empire which was known all over the world as the Ottoman Empire. And the Ottoman Empire was one of the most powerful empires of that time. But if we look at today's era, we don't see the name and the sign of Ottoman Empire anywhere. 100 years ago in 1923, what incident happened due to which the Ottoman Empire lost its existence? And now, will Erdogan again able to restore the Ottoman Empire after the Treaty of Lausanne end this year? Will Erdogan be the next Sultan of Ottoman Empire? In today's video, we will explain you about these things in detail. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon to get the notifications of our incoming videos. Now let's come back to our topic. We have divided this video into different parts so that you can understand each point better. To understand this whole topic, we need to go back in history to understand when and how the Ottoman Empire was formed and then how it ended. The rise of Ottoman Empire. At the end of 12th century, when many people and tribes started migrating from Central Asia to Western Asia and Europe due to the invasion of Genghis Khan, at the same time the Kai tribe of host Turks also migrated from Central Asia to West Asia. The Kai tribe camped in Anatolia. At that time there was rule of the Seljuks, which was considered one of the most powerful empire of that time. After conquering Eastern Asia, Genghis Khan became so powerful, so at that time there was no military in the world that could compete the power of him. When Genghis Khan decided to conquer the West Asia and Europe, then there were only two empires in the West at that time. One was Seljuk Empire and the other was Byzantine Empire. But the power of these two kingdoms was nothing compared to the power of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan had decided to destroy the Seljuk Empire first because it came before the Byzantine Empire. When Genghis Khan attacked on Seljuk Empire, the attack was so fierce that in the first few days the Seljuk Empire had lost a lot of its territory to Mongols. Where the Seljuk were facing the Mongols, on the other side Byzantine Empire was also plotted against them day and night, due to which there was also a threat of war between them. At that time, the Seljuk Empire was not in position to face both Mongols and Byzantines at the same time, which is why the Seljuk gave some land to chief of Kai tribe Ertugrul Ghazi near to the Byzantine Empire, and in return they promised them to support them in any war situation. Over the passage of the time, the Seljuk Empire became the weaker, and on the other hand, Kai tribe intensified their attacks on the territories of Byzantine Empire. And finally, in 1220, the Mongol Empire made a huge attack and ended the Seljuk Empire, after which there was no obstacle left in the way of Kai tribe, and then they decided to build an empire of their own. After capturing the vast area around Anatolia, the leader of Kai tribe, Ertugrul Ghazi, declared South as the capital of his empire. Before his death, Ertugrul Ghazi won many victories and laid the foundation of empire. After the death of Ertugrul Ghazi, Turks needed a capable ruler who could continue the legacy of Ertugrul Ghazi and build a great empire on the foundation laid by him. And luckily it happened, and after the death of Ertugrul Ghazi, his son Usman Ghazi was chosen as the chief of the tribe. At the beginning of the 1300s, Usman had captured many lands and castles of Byzantines and created a small state of his own, which was later named the Ottoman Empire. Even after the death of Usman Ghazi, his successor continued to conquer more. In the year 1453, Mehmed II, the 21-year-old Ottoman Sultan, he vowed to conquer Constantinople, the capital of Byzantine Empire, which is known today as the name of Istanbul. But it was not that easy because the Byzantines had ruling over the city for past 1100 years, and anyone who tried to attack the city would face failure. Many Ottoman sultans had tried to conquer the city before Mehmed, but all of them had not succeeded in their aim. But in 1453, Mehmed finally conquered the city and ended the Byzantines' 1100 years of rule over the city, after which Mehmed was given the title of Mehmed the Conqueror. After conquering Istanbul, Sultan Mehmed declared it the capital of Ottoman Empire. But still, the Ottoman Empire had not reached its full peak. The peak time of Ottoman Empire began in the year 1520. At that time, Sultan Suleiman I was ruling over the Ottoman Empire, who is remembered in the West by the name of Suleiman the Magnificent. During his reign, Sultan Suleiman fought many big wars and expanded the Ottoman Empire to the three continents of the world by adding many areas of Central Europe, Central Asia, as well as Africa to the Ottoman Empire. Sultan Suleiman ruled over the Ottoman Empire from 1520 to 1566, and his reign was the golden age of Ottoman Empire. After the end of his rule, the decline of Ottomans was started. Come now, let's take a look at how the decline of Ottoman Empire started. the fall of Ottoman Empire. On the one hand, Sultan Suleiman had brought the Ottoman Empire to the point on which no one before and after could have taken. But during his reign, he started a ritual which became the reason of the fall of Ottoman Empire in the future. Due to the fear of losing his government, Sultan Suleiman killed his eldest son, who was a great warrior and leader. He could emerge as an excellent sultan in the future. In addition, Sultan Suleiman had put one of his sons in prison, after which Sultan had only one son left, who got the government after abdicating the Sultan's throne. In 1566, Sultan Selim I became the Sultan of Ottoman Empire. Sultan Selim was a very lazy person and he also knew nothing about governing, due to which the downfall of Ottoman Empire had started in his time, as well as the ritual that Sultan Suleiman had started that later became the law. After that, every new sultan who came into the power, he used to kill all his brothers and imprison all of his sons so that no one would interfere in his rule, due to which Ottoman Empire couldn't get any good leader in the future. Due to lack of any good ruler, the Ottoman Empire became weaker day by day, by both financially and also in terms of power, due to which the grip of Ottoman Empire on Europe started weakened day by day. By the beginning of year 1800, the Ottoman Empire had become much weaker, and taking advantage of its weakness, Greece gained independence from Ottoman Empire in 1830, and by 1870, Ottoman Empire nearly lost all of its European territories. In its last few years, the Ottoman Empire got a good leader after a long time, who was known to the world as the name of Sultan Abdul Hamid II. After assuming the powers, the Sultan Abdul Hamid tried hard to put the state on its feet again by cancelling the state's debt, but Europe and the other power didn't want to see the Ottoman Empire standing back on its feet again, due to which they started plotting against the Ottoman Empire again. By taking advantage of their weakness, Europeans had started the Balkan Wars in 1912 against the Ottomans, and the Ottomans lost these wars very badly. After Balkan Wars in 1914, World War I started. Two powers were fighting against each other in World War I. One is Central Powers and on the other side Allied powers. In the start of the World War I, Ottoman decided to stay neutral, but after some time, the Ottomans also entered in World War I in October 28, 1914 from the side of Central Powers. In the start of World War I, there were only 6 nations who were fighting against each other. France, Britain and Russia were Allied powers, and the other side, Ottomans, Germans and Austrian Hungarians were in the Central Powers. But in 1918, whole scenario became different. With the passage of the time, nearly the whole world had jumped into World War I, but they all have come in the support of Allied powers. If we say that the World War I is 3 nations versus the whole world, so there is nothing wrong with it. And the World War I finally ended on November 1918. As a result, the Central Powers were badly defeated and the Ottoman Empire was also broken. The Ottoman Empire officially ended in 1922 when the title of Ottoman Sultan was eliminated. Turkey was declared a republic on October 29, 1923 when Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, an army officer, founded the Independent Republic of Turkey. He then served as Turkey's first president from 1923 until his death in 1938 by implementing reforms that rapidly secularized and westernized the country. Tayyip Erdogan elections and the revival of Ottoman Empire. Above we have told you that how the Ottoman Empire was formed and how it ended. Now we will tell you, will the Ottoman Empire again be restored? And whether Recep Tayyip Erdoğan will be its new sultan. All the rulers who ruled over Turkey before Tayyip Erdogan were so-called Muslims. They tried their best to keep Turks away from Islam, and as a result was this, that if we go today to Turkey, we do not feel like that we have come to any Muslim country, but it feels like that we have come to any European country. But when Tayyip Erdogan came into the power, he tried to wake up the Turks. He made many drama series on history of Ottoman cause to remind them who they are. All these things aside, you all guys have been hearing this for a long time that the Treaty of Lausanne will expire in 2023, after which all restriction on Turkey will end and Turkey will return to the status of Ottoman Empire. So let's tell you about this too. All these things are nothing except lies, because there is nothing else like mentioned in the treaty that will expire after 100 years and Turkey will get the status of Ottoman Empire back again. Another big misconception among the people is that after Tayyip Erdogan wins the election, his next goal is to restore the Ottoman Empire, because he talks about Ottoman Empire nearly in his every meeting and conference.
Devlet ve millet tarihimizi 90 yılla sınırlandırmaya kalkanlara izin vermeyeceğiz. İlk öğretimden itibaren, ki bunu artık anaokulları diyoruz, itibaren ders kitaplarının bu çerçevede yeniden gözden geçirilmesi dahil milletimizi tarihiyle, kültürüyle, medeniyetiyle buluşturacak her türlü adımı süratle atmalıyız.
So let us tell you that there is no truth in any of these things because Turkey cannot restore the Ottoman Empire even it wants to, because all the areas that were part of Ottoman Empire in the past today they all are become independent countries and they all have their own armies. This means that Turkey can no longer occupy of any of these countries even on the basis of the force except for a small areas around it. Yes, if Erdogan eliminate the Treaty of Lausanne, it will only benefit the status of Turkey will change from a secular country to an Islamic country. I hope you guys enjoyed our content and you all must have also got the answer of your question. If you guys want video on any other topic then mention in comment section. But before leaving the video, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon to get the notifications of our incoming videos. See you guys in next video. Until then, goodbye.